everybody, it's Miss Marie, and Hero and I are out here getting ready for our favorite holiday, Halloween. It's just around the corner, a few days away, so we're going to hang up our pumpkins, and we're going to go inside, do some stories, and possibly a photo shoot, a Halloween photo shoot. We'll see if we can get Hero in a costume. I don't know, he really doesn't like wearing clothes. So let me just hang up my decorations, and I will see you inside for stories. I'm back and I'm trying on my Halloween costume, making sure everything is just how I like it, very witchy, and I'm ready to do shaking like a leafy tree. Maybe we could be a spooky tree today. How about that? Let's be a spooky tree today, ready? Everybody shake high and low, shaking like a spooky tree. Everybody shake high and low, shaking like a spooky tree. Shake, 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 shake out your branches. Bend, 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 bend in the breeze. Shake, 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 shake all around you. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Everybody shake high and low, shaking like a spooky tree. Everybody shake high and low, shaking like a spooky tree. Oh, look at all you spooky trees. Woo! Are you ready for Halloween stories? All right, give me 1 minute. All right, is everybody ready to hear some really great Halloween stories? As you know, at the library, Halloween is probably our favorite time of year. We do a lot of decorating. We do a big haunted house. This year, instead of a haunted house inside the library, we're going to do it in the windows of the library. And we hope that you'll come by and see our haunted windows that are going to tell a story. But the story I'm going to tell you first today is one of our favorites. Miss Alyssa and I love this book. It's called Little Boo. And it's by Stephen Wonderilli and illustrated by Tim Zeltner. And the reason we love this story is because everybody likes to try to be a little scary on Halloween, and Little Boo is no different. Little Boo is this seed here, and it is published by Henry Holt and Company. And I think you're going to really love the story of Little Boo. And it's dedicated to all the little boos who want to be big. Be patient, keep trying, and one day you will be more than you can imagine. So for all my little boos out there, let's start this story. The wind blew, the leaves fell, and a tiny seed hid in the garden. You see, there's Little Boo. Boo, the seed said to a leaf rolling by. You're not scary at all, the leaf said. Oh, he's trying though. Little Boo is really trying. A grub was burrowing in the soil nearby. Boo, said the seed. I'm busy, said the grub. Even the grub is not afraid of Little Boo. The seed sighed. It had begun to get cold. A snowflake fell close to the seed, then another and another. Boo, 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 the seed said. There's more of us than you, the snowflakes whispered back. Why would we be scared of you? Poor seed. He's trying. Little Boo is trying. It's not time for scaring, the wind said. Not yet. Be patient. You'll be scary soon enough. I want to be scary now, the seed said, trying to make himself big. Just wait, the wind whispered, carefully blowing soil over the seed to keep him from the cold. So the wind has an important message for the little seed. Just wait and be patient. Okay. The seed sighed one last time and finally fell asleep. Boo, he said in his dream. There he is underground, sleeping in the winter. Like a lot of animals and plants. Little seed is sleeping too, Little Boo. It was a very long sleep, and when the seed awoke, the air was warm above him. He reached for it, reached and reached until he could feel it. Ah, the seed said, time to get back to scaring. Do you see what's going on? The little seed is starting to sprout. There's some green things coming out of the little seed. Huh. The seed was growing into a tender little sprout. Boo, said the little sprout to an old boot. but the boot didn't say anything back. "Boo," he said to a shovel, but the shovel was silent. "Boo," said the sprout to a watering can, but the watering can didn't say a word either. So the young little sprout decided to keep growing. Probably a good idea. Keep on growing. The wind came by for a visit. "Boo," said the sprout, who was now a little plant. He was proud of how big he had gotten. "Not today," said the wind, "but soon." The little plant kept growing and sometimes tried to scare the bucket and the bees and grasshopper. "Boo, boo, boo," he said, but none of them were even the littlest bit afraid. Nothing yet. Nothing's getting afraid of him yet. Look at, now he's a flower. So the plant that began as a seed grew and grew and grew. Soon little orange flowers appeared. Flowers aren't very scary, he thought. But then the flowers fell away and a little green fruit began to grow. They grew fast. "Can I boo now?" the plant asked the wind. "Not quite yet," the wind answered. So there's little Boo as a flower, and then soon a green fruit. One round green fruit grew much bigger than the others, and then it turned orange. A pumpkin. "Boo," the pumpkin said to the hands that picked it, but they weren't scared as they carried the pumpkin to the house. The wind shut the door behind them. "I'll be right here," the wind said. Little Boo looks happy anyway, even if he's not scary yet. Darkness crept in above the trees. There was no moon. A single candlelight appeared in the night. Do you see that? It's dark everywhere, but there's one light on the porch of that house. "Boo," said the pumpkin, that was now a jack-o'-lantern. "Yow," said the cat. "Good scaring," said the wind. "Do it again." "Boo," said the jack-o'-lantern. "Ah," screamed the goblins. Oh my goodness, the trick-or-treaters are afraid of Boo. And the cat is afraid. "Woo-wee," said the wind, whirling above around the bare trees and stirring up the leaves. "What wonderful scaring." "Thank you," said the jack-o'-lantern, who used to be only a seed. "Boo, boo, boo." And the light from the jack-o'-lantern's grin flew over the trees and spread across the night. And there is Boo lighting up the night sky on Halloween. And that is the end of Little Boo. How a pumpkin seed becomes a pumpkin and a little Boo gets to do his scaring finally. I love that story, and I hope you did too. And now I'm going to tell you a different story. This one I'm going to tell you is with scissors and a piece of paper. How can Miss Marie tell a story with scissors and a piece of paper, you ask? Let me show you. Are you ready? It's called The Witch's House. One day a witch was walking through the woods when suddenly an orange piece of paper floated down and landed at her feet. She picked it up, looked at it, and thought, I can make something out of this piece of paper. And she reached into her magic bag and pulled out her magic scissors. And she decided that first she would cut off a little bit of the top, like that, of the orange piece of paper. And she looked at it and she said, well, that looks like a house. I could live inside that house. But first, I need a door for me to get into that house, right? So she got out her scissors again and she cut a door. Like that. Except she's a witch and she wears a witch's hat. So she had to cut a special triangle in the door for her hat to go through. Like that. There's her special triangle door. Then she thought, it's kind of dark inside my house. I need a window. So she got out her magic scissors again. And she cut a window in her special orange house. window. And she was ready to move in and settle in for the cold winter when suddenly she heard a little crying. Boo-hoo, boo-hoo, the little witch heard. She went out to see where that crying was coming from, and she saw a little tiny ghost. "What's wrong, little ghost?" she asked him. "I'm so cold and I don't have a place to stay and winter is coming. Where can I go? Boo-hoo." And she was a very kind witch, and she said, "Well, I have this great new orange house. Would you like to move in with me?" And he came and he looked at the house and he said, "Well, it is a nice house, but that door is so big and scary. I'm a little tiny ghost. I need a little tiny door." Okay, thought the witch. So she took out her magic scissors again and she cut a little tiny door for the ghost to go through. You see that? A tiny ghost door. And they went inside their little home. And do you want to take a look and see what it looked like on the inside of their home? Okay, here it is. They moved into a jack-o'-lantern. Of course they did. They peeked through the doors, the windows, and the doors. And that is the witch's house. And how I turned a piece of paper into a story with just a pair of magic scissors. I hope you like that one. I love that story. All right, are you ready to see? Let's see. It's so hard for me to pick. I have so many great Halloween books I really love. This one is a little different. This one is a pop-up book, and it's called Mommy. And I ordered it just special for our virtual story time because it really is nice to see the pictures up close. And this one is, the art is by Maurice Sendak, who did the Where the Wild Things Are and many other wonderful books, but that's probably the one that everybody knows. And this also he has helped with by Arthur Yorinks, who does some great illustrations and engineering of paper, and then paper engineering is by Matthew Reinhardt. And this book is published by Scholastic, and it's called Mommy, except there's a question mark at the end, so it's like, Mommy? Baby's looking for the mommy. So let's see. Baby, ready? Mommy. Baby pops out of a spooky looking dresser in a spooky looking lab. He's looking for his mommy. Can you say it with me? Mommy? There's a question. And then we open the door, and who's in there? Ho, 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 ho. It's the mad scientist and a vampire, not little boy's mommy. Ready? Can you say it with me? Mommy? Is that his mommy? No, that's the spooky vampire. And so little boy goes behind this spooky skeleton and opens it up and puts a pacifier in the vampire's mouth. That's pretty silly. That stopped that vampire from trying to scare him, right? And the vampire actually looks very sleepy now. If we go like this, his eyes get heavy because he's got the pacifier. That's so silly. Oh my goodness. Can you say it with me? Mommy? Is that his mommy? I don't think so. That's a big Frankenstein monster. We pop it out again. Whoa. A big Frankenstein monster. But maybe let's look back here and see if his mommy's there. Nope. But baby pulls out the screws on either side of the Frankenstein's neck. And now he's just a pop-up. Like a Jack-in-the-Box, right? Jack-in-the-Box. Not so scary anymore. This baby's very good at making things not scary. Okay. What does baby say? Mommy? So the mummy coming out of the, I guess that's a sarcophagus, like in Egypt. And there it comes out. Is that his mummy? And the baby goes, boink! Boink on the nose of the mummy. And starts to unravel the mummy. Can you see the baby pulling on? Here's the baby pulling on the mummy's wrapping, and he's unraveling it. Oh my goodness, what a silly, fresh little baby. I like that. Baby's not afraid of anything. Are you ready? What does baby say? I don't see him saying mummy, but I guess he would probably still go, huh, mommy? No, it's the wolf man popping out. A werewolf. And, uh-oh, werewolf's pants come down. Mommy? I think he pulls on the werewolf's pants to say mummy, and then the werewolf's pants come down showing off his werewolf underwear. So I don't think he's very scary anymore. I'm ready for one more. Here we go. And there's Baby crawling out from behind all of the spooky characters that just popped up, including a mummy that's unraveling, and a vampire with a pacifier, and Frankenstein trying to hold his head on, and everything on a werewolf in his underwear. And he says, Mommy. We open the door and Baby! There's his mummy. There's his mommy. She is Frankensteinish. I guess she's the bride of Frankenstein, or maybe she's a mummy. I don't know. Either way, she's got her baby. And that is the end of that silly pop-up, which I would never maybe be able to use in story time because it's so far away. So I like that we had this virtual story time so I could share it with you up close. All right, are we ready for one more Halloween book? This book is called Ghosts in the House, and we use this one almost every Halloween. At the edge of town lives a clever girl with a very spooky problem. Her house is haunted. Luckily, she knows a little something about taking care of ghosts. And this book is by Kazuno Kohara, who's done lots of other wonderful books with just three colors, I guess. You have orange, black, and a little bit of white. And she does the illustrations as well. And it's by Roaring Press Books. And I love the black and orange. Oh, here's some end papers have all these great little stars on them. I love the black and orange with the ghosts. Once there was a girl who went to live in a big old house at the edge of town. It was a splendid place, but there was one problem. The house was haunted. Oh my goodness, and look at that ghost popping out at her. The cat looks a little bit alarmed. But the girl wasn't just a girl. She was a witch. And look, her orangey cat gets a black cat costume to put on. I thought that was really fun. I like that. She knew how to catch ghosts. How lovely, she said. I hope there are some more. Oh, she loves the ghosts. She's capturing them, putting them into a can. She's going to hold on to them. And there were. Look at all those ghosts hiding in her house and then popping out. Lots of ghosts. She continued until she had caught all the ghosts in the house. Look at all those ghosts. Then she went to the kitchen and put them in the washing machine. There's the ghosts getting a good cleaning. They might be a little dirty and dusty. They need a good cleaning. When they were clean, she hung them out on the clothesline. It was fine weather for drying, and look at the ghosts' faces. They all have a different little face, which is really cute. Look at that. After drying, most of them became nice curtains. I love these kind of curtains. Not necessarily ghost curtains, but see-through curtains that let a little light in. Those are perfect for Witch's house. One of them made a good tablecloth. They were all very useful. The little witch began to feel tired after her hard work. What's she going to do with these last few ghosts? She knew just what to do with the last two ghosts. What do you think? What will she do? There's two ghosts. They're going upstairs to go to bed. And they all lived happily ever after. The ghosts make perfect blankets, one for the witch and one for the cat. And they've hung up their witch suit and black cat suit. And out their skylight, you can see a beautiful starry night. And that is the end. Oh, and the sky got dark here. Here we had the orange, bright sky, oops, with black stars. And then here we have the black sky with orange stars. And that is the end of Ghosts in the House. I thought that was a really fun one. All right, next I would like to do a little rhyme for you on my board. But first I want to bring out a little friend. He's a little creature you're going to see a lot of around Halloween. but they're always out there, these little creatures. These little creatures have wings, but they also have fur, not feathers. Does anybody know what these flying creatures are? Bats. They're bats, and this particular bat that I have here has beautiful see-through wings, so you can see his very long fingers reaching all the way out into his wings. And bats are really special. A lot of people think they're scary. Bats are not scary. Nope. Are you scary? No. Bats are excellent at keeping bugs out of your area. So if you have bats in your neighborhood, you are very lucky because they eat so many times their own weight in bugs every day, I believe. There's a lot of bugs, especially mosquitoes. We don't like mosquitoes. They like mosquitoes, right? So there's my little bat friend, and he's perfect to introduce us to our story, our rhyme on the board. It is called Little Bats. And here's my bat cave. And the rhyme goes like that. One little bat was trying to behave. He hung upside down inside his cave. Another bat flew in and said, "How do you do?" The second bat joined him, and then there were two. Two little bats were trying to behave. They hung upside down from their feet in a cave. To help pass the time, they sang do, re, mi. Another bat came in, and then there were three. Three little bats were trying to behave. They hung upside down from their feet in a cave. From their cave perch, they looked down to the floor. A new bat flew in, and then there were four. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ready? 4. 4 little bats were trying to behave. They hung upside down from their feet in a cave. One little bat zoomed inside, did a dive. He stayed and take a rest, and now there are 5. And there's our 5 little bats in the cave. And that is a really fun little Halloween rhyme that I thought you would like. All right, well, I thought I would say goodbye now, but I forgot that I have one more really fun Halloween book. If you're patient with me, I will read you one that comes from a series that I bet you all know, the Snowmen books. And this one is Snowmen at Halloween. And it's by Carolyn Booner, and pictures are by Mark Booner. And it is published by, I don't know, there's a jack-o'-lantern in the snow. It's published by Dial Books for Young Readers. And there are some kids making snowmen, but there's still leaves out. And you know, this actually has happened before where it has snowed on Halloween. I don't think it's going to happen this year, but I have had some snow on Halloween before. It can happen. And in this book, it's pretty magical. One autumn day, the air turned cold and it began to snow. We went outside and made some snowmen standing in a row. My sister had a box of dress-ups out for Halloween, and soon all those snowmen were the scariest we'd ever seen. Well, let's see, what are they dressing them up as? I see a witch's hat. We went to a party and trick-or-treating too, then headed home in the dark when everything was through. As we passed our snowmen, I saw one wink. Did they want to have fun too? Well, this is what I think. I see a ghost snowman, a pirate snowman, a witch snowman, a vampire snowman, and a cowboy. Here's what he thinks happens. Snowman at night, let's see. It's a dark and spooky night, but snowmen aren't afraid. They follow one another in a Halloween parade. Oh my goodness, a parade of snowmen in Halloween costumes. That sounds like fun. Gliding down the moonlit streets into the village square, beckoned by the twinkling lights and lanterns hanging there. They'll see lots of orange pumpkins heaped up in a pile. Every snowman gets to carve one, a very scary smile. They're carving up some pumpkins. They'll like playing all the games and fishing for a prize and have their faces painted by an artist in disguise. Let's see, where is the artist in disguise? Oh, back here. Oh, that one's dressed up like Bob Ross, the painter. That's really funny. I like that. Some bite into caramel treats, which give them gooey grins. Others bob for apples in the apple bobbing bins. I see. Oh, there's a lot of goo on that caramel apple getting stuck in their snowman teeth. For a coin, the fortune teller sees a snowman's fate. Will it be warm sun or snowstorms? They'll anticipate. So they're having a fortune telling going on at their Halloween gathering. Maybe they'll wander through a maze made out of hay. Twisting turns and dead ends make it fun to find the way. And that's a hay maze. It's another fun way to have a Halloween party. Let's see. Someone will be telling tales about a snowman ghost. I'll bet spooky stories are what snowmen like the most. Ooh, I don't know. They do seem to be smiling a lot at the spooky stories. Do you like spooky stories? I do sometimes. Oh, even look at the clouds in the sky are shaped like Halloween things. If their Halloweens like mine, they'll want to trick or treat and head home with their buckets full of every kind of sweet. They're heading home with lots of candy. I think they'll eat it all. There will be a lot of giggling on their way back home from town. And it'll take a while before these snowmen settle down. Yeah, I think it's always hard to sleep on Halloween. Get too excited and too much candy. That's what I thought they'd do, but I guess I'll never know because it warmed up overnight and melted all the snow. The dress-ups are in piles, but there's something in between. A snowman message just for us. Does anybody know what it says? Happy Halloween. And happy Halloween to you and your families. I hope you have a great time. Before we sing our goodbye song, I thought I would remind you that this Friday at, let's see, I think it's at 4 o'clock, we're having a Halloween dress up on Zoom. And we're going to be playing Halloween bingo and charades and a dance party. We're going to be doing a whole bunch of different things. So please sign up for that. We'd love to see your costumes. And also on Halloween at the library, we're going to have out some trick-or-treat boxes that you can take home a trick or a treat for your Halloween. All right, now let's sing our goodbye song. If you have your craft supplies and you'd like to join me afterwards to do a craft, please stay tuned. In the meantime, let's sing our goodbye song. You ready? Here we go. See you later, alligator, in a wild crocodile. Give a hug, ladybug, blow a kiss, jellyfish. See you soon, big baboon, out the door, dinosaur. Take care, polar bear, wave goodbye, butterfly. And all those were great ideas for costumes too. We had a polar bear and a ladybug and a jellyfish and dinosaur. I don't know, I'll be looking to see if any of you are any of those things for Halloween this year. See you soon, take care, bye. Okay everybody, in your kit you should have received a bag full of stickers and a piece of white paper and a piece of orange paper. And you're going to need from home a paper plate, white paper plate, some crayons or colored pencils or markers, some glue, and a pair of scissors. All right, so first thing I've been coloring, because it's going to take me a while, my paper plate black. I'm making a black sky. And I'm using a pencil because I can't find my crayons. They're around somewhere. I have to keep looking. But in the meantime, I'm going to use my pencil. And I'm going to color the whole plate as black as I can get it. I'm making a night sky. Alright, so I started mine ahead of time. It'll take a little longer than that to do it. But I wanted to get it moving so I can show you the rest of what we're going to do today. So now we're going to cut out a circle from the orange paper. You can draw a circle if you like, or use a cup as your guide. I'm going to freehand it here. Hopefully it'll come out pretty good. Let's see, this you might have to have your grown-up help a little bit with. But I'm going to make a big orange harvest moon that's going to get glued down onto my paper. Now this next part is the most fun, I thought. We're going to make 5 little ghosts out of this white paper. So I'm going to trace my hand using my pencil, or you can use a marker or crayon, whatever you have. I'm going to trace it like, I'm sure a lot of you have done handprint turkeys. We're going to do a handprint ghost. I've got my hand on there, and I'm going to cut it out. And we are going to have 5 little ghosts, which I think is really fun for Halloween. Let me just take a few seconds here to cut this out again. You may need a little help from the grown-up. Take your time. If you're starting to learn how to use scissors, please use them and cut out your 5 little ghosts. They don't have to be perfect because they're just your little ghosts. They can be however you want them to be. And I'm almost done with that. And I kind of made them a little bit bigger than my hand. And there it is. There's my 5 little ghosts. But these ghosts, how are you supposed to tell they're ghosts? They need little faces. I'm going to get them little faces. Let's do a happy face, maybe a surprised face, maybe a not so sure what's going on face. Another happy face. Maybe this one has no nose, but a big smile. And I don't know, maybe we'll have one grumpy face. Maybe there's one grumpy ghost. Maybe there's one grumpy ghost there. So there we go. And I'm going to bend them forward a little bit so that they are moving. Looks like they're moving. And I'm going to start gluing them down. And first I'll glue down my moon. That's going to be in the background. And then I'm going to glue my ghosts. I'm going to only glue like the bottom part down here. So that way my ghosts can look like they're moving a little bit. Maybe they're dancing in the harvest moonlight. Like that. And now I have all these really fun stickers to put on there. I got some Halloween pumpkins. I'm going to put those down here. Like this. What else do I have in my little bag? Oh, I've got a green kitty cat. And these are stickers. So you can peel the backs off, or you can use glue to put them on, whichever you prefer. I'll put my green kitty cat there. What else do I have in here? Oh, an orange spider. Oh, let's peel the back off of that one, if I can get that going. And I'm going to put the orange spider hanging out over here. And let's see, what else? Oh, a green bat. Always love bats. And I'm going to put him flying up in the moonlight. Like that. How's that look? That looks really good. I like that. And I could add little details if I wanted to. I could add a little spider web, maybe, or a little string that the spider's hanging from. See, I could even add, I'll add some mysterious looking eyes in my harvest moon. That's totally up to you. Kind of looks like the harvest moon almost has a face. Kind of like that. It's very mysterious. Oh, I forgot I have another fun one to put on there. I've got a witch's cauldron. Put that on there. And I think I'm done. I'm pretty happy with how that came out. I hope you enjoy it and have a lot of fun making your Halloween scene today with your ghost hand. And I will see you soon. Have a great Halloween, and hopefully I'll see you on Friday or Saturday for our Halloween activities that we have coming up at the library. And don't forget to stop by and check out our windows. All right, happy Halloween, everybody.